day long, but I've been through the fire and come out alive, and there's no more fear in my eyes. Oh, now I'm rising, and you can't bring me down. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. And my feet have come too far for you to tie them to the ground. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. Set my sights on where I'm going at and turn it back around. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me. All the blood, sweat, and sacrifice.
Hello, hello, hello. Who is this? Who is this? Is that Tay? Because if it's Tay, you gotta go to StreamYard.com on Facebook and then hit I allow you to post all of my stuff. Because otherwise, I cannot see who it is. Oh, it's Brittany. Well, then go to StreamYard.Facebook or whatever. Go to Facebook and then type in StreamYard. And then it'll say, do you allow us to like put your name on? And then you hit yes. And then you can come right back in and then I can see exactly who it is. Otherwise, I have a whole bunch of people that says Facebook user and I don't know who it is. And it's frustrating and it's annoying. But let me know if you can hear me, okay? I'm going to go into my thing. And then we'll do. I'm just sharing this out with a bunch of people. All right, and if you guys can hit the share button, that would be great. And if everybody, if it comes up saying Facebook user like it does here, you got to go to StreamYard on Facebook and allow them to put your blip up so I can see who it is because I can't see. Actually, let me see. I don't know if I can. Yeah, you just go to like the StreamYard page and it will do that. And it will let you use all of their stuff. Or if it comes up saying Facebook user, just type in what your name is so I can see who it is. Hi, Yari. They're just like, use a different deck, Nat. Okay. Hey, everybody, if you can hit this StreamYard /Facebook. Hang on. Let me. I think that's it. You got it. I think that's it. Because all I see is Facebook user. Actually, let me see. I might be able to pull it up on my phone and see who's in the audience. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Actually, we will put that like right there. There'll be a slight delay in the comments, but we shall see. How is everybody? How was everybody's Thanksgiving? If you celebrated Thanksgiving, how was it for everybody? Did you eat yourself silly? You liked it, but you don't know how to allow it. Hang on one sec. How to get StreamYard. How to get StreamYard to allow comments. StreamYard.com/Facebook. Hang on here. Hang on here. Let me write this down. Okay. If you copy and paste that, and then it says, if you grant access, all future comments will include their name and a picture on StreamYard. It just says send them to StreamYard.com/Facebook. It says you need to give StreamYard permission to access their name and picture. If you can't get that to work, no worries. Just put your name and stuff like that on every single comment. I know that's going to be super, super annoying. And also make sure you hit the like and follow button on my pages. And hit all the hearts and all of the likes and all of the thumbs up and all of that stuff. Please and thank you. And share me out to any spiritual groups that you are allowed to. That would be much, much, much appreciated. That would be much appreciated. Let me go back in here. Hi, Mary. Health issues, health scare. Or scared health, health scare, scare health. Okay, so yes, the communication, Mary, that you've had recently, the communication that you've been doing with your daddy-o, he's heard every single word of it. Okay. I know that your prayers have been heard, okay, and you've definitely had him in the memories, and all of the memories that you've had of him coming in are definitely connections that you are having with him. The card of risk comes out, and it says like when I heard like health scare, I feel like that has to do with like risks with your health situation. And while I don't do health readings, I still feel like that there is still searching to be done there, or they're just wondering why this is happening in your body, or what's happening, or why it's, I don't know why I'm saying multiply or multiples or something along those lines. Okay. Make sure that you are taking time to rest your mind. Melissa Daly, I can see you just fine. You see that? I can see you just fine. You must have already done it at some point. You must have already done it at some point. And Mary, have you had like a team of people around you helping you? I'm seeing like either shifts being taken or something along those lines. I mean, like hearing shifts taken. So if you had people either taking your shifts or helping you with your shifts, or even taking shifts with the kids, and things like that, has that been happening around you as well? Because if so, those opportunities and those blessings have been spiritually assisted, if that makes sense. Like those doors and openings and doorways that you've needed open have been opened within the right time that you needed it done. So that anxiety. Okay, that is amazing. Wonderful. Okay. Do you also have a lot of nausea? Or are you having nausea from the anxiety? Like, I feel like just then I was like, I feel kind of ill for a second there. So are you feeling like physically sick from this, or is it just like the anxiety and the nervousness that's really like weighing on your mind? And that's causing physical like upset. Okay. Let go of the things that you cannot control. I want to say the words, you don't need to worry so much. Okay. Take that with a grain of salt. Okay. Because I said I don't do health readings because I cannot predict the outcome of someone's health diagnosis, whatever that may be. Sometimes I can pick up on how somebody passed, but on people's current situations, I don't do health readings. But I want to say, if you are having anxiety and things like that, make sure that you are taking time to separate yourself physically from the stress or the anxiety of the situation as a whole. I don't know if you've made some dietary changes, or you're just like some foods trigger you some like more than others. But if there are dietary changes that you've already been making to like with inflammation and acid and all of that stuff, I feel like that you're on the right track. But I don't know why I'm seeing carrots. They're just showing me a lot of orange. So please know that you are kind of on the right track with that. Have patience, but make sure that you are working on that anxiety and that worry and that fear. You have already gone through so much of a roller coaster with your family this year already, and you're like in the back of your mind, you're like, I wish it was me. I wish it was me. I wish it was me. And now it's your turn, and now you're like, I wish it wasn't me. And you've already climbed so many mountains. You have this strength and the ability to climb this one. Think of the other trials and tribulations that you've had as like training. Okay. As hard as that is, think of that as training. Okay. Alrighty. Hope that makes sense. And which Lisa? You guys are going to have to put last names or go to the StreamYard.com/Facebook. This right here. StreamYard.com/Facebook. And then there'll be a little button there that says, are you sure you want to let us like use your face and stuff? And you'll be like, yeah. But I hope that makes sense for ya. Hey, Shosho. If anybody would like a reading, just say yes, please. And I will get you something. Hello, Katie Conaway. How are you, my darling? How are you? How are you? Brittany Kittle. There you are, Brittany. Okay, so you spent a lot of time recently, or you might have been recently, spent quite a bit of time in your memory or thinking back to kind of like where you were 6 months ago, a year ago, 8 months ago, things like that. And there might be a lot of negative memories that are coming up for you around this time, but please know, or please acknowledge for yourself how much you have freaking grown. Okay, and know that you are still growing, but you need to release the bullshit. You need to release all of that negativity. Okay. You need to let it go. You are so protected from this, but you need to let all of those those partnerships, those negatives, those endings. You need to let that shit go. You need to let it go. You've been taking a lot of risks lately, and I don't feel like that is necessarily a bad thing, because without risk there is no reward. And while you might be feeling like, oh my God, I don't feel like I can do this, and it might be exposing you a little bit, I don't feel like, I feel like you feel like maybe you're a little bit naive or something along those lines. Or that you didn't see things clearly and this is kind of exposing you. But please know that this worry and this fear of feeling exposed is just your fears of making things work out for yourself in the future. I feel like you're kind of tricking your own mind, and you need to kind of look at what's lurking beneath the surface and release that and gain a new perspective. You've already accomplished so freaking much. What is stopping you from going further, my dear? You're going to be spending a lot more time taking care of yourself and those that are around you, and taking, like, investing more in yourself, which is wonderful. Please know that you have everything that you take, everything that you have everything that you need to survive. Okay. Even though you're feeling like, I don't know how I'm going to survive, you can survive this. You've already got so far. Alrighty, so I hope that makes sense for you. Hope that makes sense for you. And hit all the hearts and all of the likes. Just give me a whole bunch of thumbs up and hearts if you can, please. Shona. Let's go, Shona. Shona, you, my darling, I love that you spend, or you enjoy spending, so much time in nature. I am so jealous that you still live where I want to be. And your connection to nature and all that encompasses is so, so strong. And I do feel like the gifts that you've been receiving from nature, I don't know if that makes sense for you. I don't know if you've been receiving little gifts from nature, whether that is, I hate to say this, but dead animals for some reason, or even if magpies or crows or something along those lines, if there are little shiny objects that are being left behind for you to find, or even feathers, whatever that is for you, please know that those gifts are being left by spirit, not necessarily just by the birds, but they are being driven by spirit to leave you these gifts. And I do feel like ghosts are coming back to kind of haunt you, and that's not necessarily in a bad way. Whether you've been visiting graveyards or you've just been reminiscing on those that you have lost over the years and being fearful about whether or not they are okay, please know that fear is just an illusion in your mind. Scarecrows are literally just sticks and clothing put together. And I do feel like that fear is just, again, like kind of like mind playing tricks on you. But please know that spirit is sending you so much freaking abundance. And if you are struggling emotionally at the moment, make sure that you are distancing yourself from the situation as much as you can and allowing your emotions to kind of wash over you, and not absorb into yourself so that you're holding on to that. And that might have to do with like grief of the past as well. But make sure that you are still taking care of yourself. I know that you spend more time than anything taking care of everybody else around you other than yourself. My dear friend and my love, it is time for you to take care of yourself. All right. So I hope that makes sense for you. Brittany, myself, my baby, literally, yes. I've been planning on buying more stuff for myself, for the baby, for the house. All of that stuff makes so much sense. Yeah. Okay. So I'm glad that makes sense for you. And if you want to leave a donation, you absolutely can to my PayPal account. So if you go to PayPal and type in the Pendulums Path, you will be able to find me there. And you can leave a donation if you want to, just as a way of saying thanks. Every single donation goes into keeping my little metal shed heated. This wintertime, I invested in a propane heater, and that will definitely be keeping me warm throughout this winter time. So every single donation goes towards keeping me warm and keeping my internet up so I can continue doing readings for you guys. And I'm sorry that I haven't done it live in a while. I've been very busy on my other networks and with private readings as well. So, and also with my health issues with my back, it's kind of taken me a step back. But I figured today was an opportune moment for me to come live and say, hey, howdy, hey, and give out some free energy and stuff like that. Hey, Shannon, how's it going? And if the readings that you do receive today make sense and resonate for you, please leave feedback either in the comments or on my page, or you can shoot me a private message afterwards. Stacy, you have a there's a heavy male energy around you, and I feel like it's a grandfather energy. Quite reserved. It looks like he's saying thinning hair, so he didn't have like a full head of hair, but he wasn't like completely bald or shiny or anything like that. I do feel like it was like either a comb over or just very thin hair on the top. And he's showing me as white. And it feels like it's even heavier on the sides, if that makes sense. And then he's showing me a pocket watch for some reason. So I don't know if a pocket watch has some significance or if you wore a pocket watch. If you know anything about that, let me know if that makes sense. Because I don't know why he's showing me a pocket watch and jeans or like denim blue, if that is a color that resonates or if that's a fabric that means something for you. And then he's showing me like a candle lamp or a candle lantern. I don't know what that means. Oh, Stacy, you were going through a change, my darling. And she's like, yes, 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 yes. Hey, Jason, I love you. Hi, how are you, my friend? Oh, before I go into any of this, for everybody who is here, go check out the Esoteric Book Club on Facebook and on all of the podcastings because it's amazing. And there's even coupon codes. So if you listen to the episodes, you will hear an ad from me and you will get a coupon code to get discounts. Maybe an oil lamp or something along those lines. Yeah, it looked like it had glass around it. So I was like, I wasn't sure if it was like a hurricane lamp or if it was like a candle that had like inside of like a glass cage, something along those lines. But if that makes sense for you, let me know who that is, or if that is in fact your grandfather. Just, you can give me as much information or as little as you want. But please let me know who that is for you, or if that is in fact your grandfather. Please know. Okay, so while we get into your reading here, my darling, you have such a loyal heart, and it is so loyal to the point that it almost damages you. Like love to the point that it hurts is what he's telling me. And you have been spending so much time wondering why this keeps happening over and over and over again, or why this is a cycle that you keep having to endure. You are going to start regenerating, my dear. You're going to start regrowing. You're going to start picking yourself up from the ashes and become the freaking phoenix that you've always wanted to be. But you need to trust this process, and you need to trust the journey, and you need to trust that spirit has got your back. Okay? That's your grandpa. Fantastic. I love that. It is amazing that he comes through for you. And he's also showing me, like, I don't know if he had a mustache, but he's showing me a mustache that was like even darker, like around the lip area. So either like, I don't know if he smoked or if it was just like the way that his hair grew where it was like darker around the edge. But that's kind of like what he's showing me. So let me know if that makes sense for you as well. And you do feel like that you are. Okay. Okay. This sense of being alone or being orphaned or just being outcast and living in this gray universe that you are living in, there is going to be such a big freaking change. Yes, you have his freaking pipe shut the freaking front door, Stacy. Danielle, why do I ever doubt myself? I know that you tell me don't doubt yourself, gorgeous. And I know that you say, like, just trust it, just trust it, just trust it. And I doubt myself all the time. And for everybody who doesn't know, Danielle is also a fantastic reader. You should go check her out at the Healing Hut as well. Just plugging my friends in left, right, and center. Okay, but there is going to be a massive change for you, my dear. And you are on the right track to setting up the building blocks to create this new change and this new life for you. It's like freaking 2023. Who's this? Like brand new you, right? Coming through the door into the new year, like taking control, building your energy. But you need to take a break from all of the stress and anxiety and worry and fear that you have in your life, my darling. Okay. But you got to be ready for it. You got to take those steps. Because if you don't, if you just sit in your room and be like, I'm too scared, I'm too scared, I'm too scared, nothing's going to happen. Okay. If you want change, you got to start change. You got to, you got to start. You got to start somewhere, okay? But your grandfather is fully encouraging you to take that energy back for yourself and stop. It's saying, try, okay, take that loyal heart that you have and use it for yourself for once in your life, he is saying, okay? I hope that makes sense for you, my dear. If it does, please leave a review on my page. And if you want to book in with a bigger reading or a deeper reading, please do so. You can visit my website at www.thependulumspath.com. And you can book a deeper reading with me. I offer 15-minute, 30-minute, 1-hour sessions, email readings, and I am actually in the midst of adding up all of the names for November's giveaway for a large mystery box. If you would like to enter your name for a large mystery box, you can head to my shop at www.thependulumspath.com and click on the November giveaway. It is $5.55 for a ticket. It will enter in your name to get a to win, potentially win a large mystery box, which is worth $50 in the shop. Ashley, who is your grandma? And Shannon's like, I listened to the Esoteric Book Club at work. It's well worth the price for just like a little mini reading. For just a little mini reading. Is she in the audience, Ashley? I feel like there's a golden light being put around her heart. I don't know if she's still grieving or if there is grief around her heart or if there's worry around her heart or something along those lines. But there's like this golden string being woven around, like wrapped around her heart. Like they're showing me like a red heart and they're showing me like this golden ring, golden string that is being wrapped around it. And I'm also feeling like I have to cough. So I don't know if somebody has had a cough or somebody had coughing fits or coughing issues or something along those lines, or if there's just like mucus issues in the lung in the lung area, or if somebody is dealing with that currently. Let me know if that makes sense for somebody around you. Okay. That makes sense. Fan-freaking-tastic. Okay. Wonderful, lovely, marvelous, fantastic. And I'm also being shown like sleeping in an upright or reclined position, like not laying down, but like sleeping kind of like upright, kind of like this. So like the head would be like, you know what I mean? Like just kind of like sleeping at an angle, like couldn't sleep down, but had to sleep up. I want to say the words like your fight's not over yet. I don't know if grandma's always feeling like it's like any minute now everything is just going to stop for me. And I don't know if grandma is like trying so hard to work on doing things the right way and living. That's how she's been sleeping lately. Fantastic. Okay. So all of the things that you've been told to do, okay, I don't want to go into like medical readings or anything like that, but everything that you've been told to do, you're doing it. And I feel like that you're doing things so religiously to the point of almost that it's annoying you. Or if it's just like new routines that you are taking up and you're being vigilant and trying to do all of the instructions like by the book and saying like, no, step 1 is this, step 2 is this, step 3 is this. Okay. Please know that your journey is not over yet. Okay. You still have time to go the distance. All right. And you still have time to give and exchange gifts with those that you love. Okay. Time is not running out. I feel like your candle is still burning and you still have a lot of energy left to give. If you're wondering why things happened the way that they happened, I'm hearing like, I wish I could give you those answers. Okay. The next card that comes out is the Soulmates card. And that is just saying that this gentleman has never, ever left your side. Never once for a second left your side. That love, that partnership is still there, and you still have this amazing unfinished symphony of song and music left to write in your life. And while he's like, well, my song had to end, while my tune was cut short, your ballad is still going. And he's like, honestly, I was a little flat and off key because he couldn't sing for anything he sang. So he's like, she has a much prettier voice than I did. So start releasing or start breaking down those worries and fears that you have about life, because if we worry about the ending of things, we won't be living fully in the present. And that is something that we absolutely should be living, because the present is a gift. Okay. But it was honestly like, if you're wondering why, it was just honestly like his time to go at that moment. And there's no really reason like as to why or how, or like, I just don't understand it. But he's like, just trust the process. It will all make sense when you get over here. He's like, not that I don't want you over here, but it is definitely not your time yet. Okay. There is still some healing that you need to be working on in your own physical body. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself. He loves you absolutely so dearly. That connection is never, ever going to break. Okay. So as long as you're holding on to your end of that gold cord, he will be holding on to his end of that. Okay. So I hope that makes sense for Grandma Ashley. Let me know if it does. Wipe away any tears that are falling, if any. Hope that makes sense for you. Let me know if it does. Because most of the time I'm just sitting there staring at a screen, and it's hard for me to concentrate on myself, all of the comments in this at the same time. And then once Spirit is giving me, I must look like a lunatic where I just kind of zone out and stare off at somewhere else that just doesn't even exist. Sometimes I laugh when I go back and I watch myself. I'm like, I am somewhere else. I'm off in La La Land. You're very welcome, Grandma. Well, I would hope that there is an energy surrounding me in this industry, in this line of work, Tanya. If there wasn't, I would be very worried. I feel like, no, I've done something wrong. They've left me. Don't leave. I have such an interesting relationship with Spirit. I really do. But if you do receive a reading from me tonight, please, please, please leave a review on my website. Please do. You can leave a review on my Facebook page or on my website. There's a little feedback button that you can click, and you can just spill your guts through there, or you can send me a private message, or you can shoot me an email. So yes. That's how that is. Let's take a look at the comments. Let's take a look. And it said Facebook user. Hi, everybody. Who is that? Do. I don't know who that is. It won't tell me. That's all right. That's all right. I love a good mystery. Even as a psychic, I don't know everything. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a quick break here for a second. We're going to pop on some ads, and I will be right back.
Hi, I'm Dottie the Psychic, and I'm sure you're wondering why I'm not wearing any makeup. Well, one reason is to irritate my social media manager, Asen Knight. Hi, Asen. The other reason is because I like to get to the naked truth about what it means to be a neurodivergent LGBT person with psychic abilities. I've got vlogs, blogs, and podcasts and videos all related to trying to live my best life and helping witches and bitches do the same thing. So, you can check all that out and get a reading from Dottie the Psychic at DOTTIEthepsychic.com. Safe travel and much profit to you.
Do you have a cute pet? We know you do. Each week, Tracy Van chooses from submitted photos a featured reader for her Facebook page and provides a tarot reading. Your adorable pet cat, dog, rabbit, goat, chicken, snake, or more could be her next featured reader. Visit TracyVan.com, TracyVann.com, and click Featured Reader to submit. We look forward to seeing your pet next.
Hey everybody, Lady Gwendolyn here, and I am here to tell you how to get in contact with me and a little bit about what I do. I am the High Priestess that works with shadow work to help you grow and heal. And I work with access bars, Reiki, I do power forms. I'm recently getting into crystal healing, sound therapy as well. So you can go to Lady Gwendolyn Healing, that is LadyGwendolynHealing.com. Book your appointment with me. I do in person, I do over the phone, I do over Zoom. We can do that as well. My main goal is to help you grow and heal, because I've been there, I'm still going through it, and I let my strength help guide you. See you soon.
Hey everybody, Natalie here from the Pendulums Path. If you are in need of guidance, direction, spiritual connection, healing, or more, you have come to the right place. I have worked as a psychic and a medium for over 3 years, connecting people from all over the world with their loved ones, giving them insight and guidance into their current situations, their past healings, their blockages, and what they need to know in order for them to have a better future. It would be my absolute honor if you would come to my website at www.thependulumspath.com. Visit my shop. I have a whole bunch of crystals, oils, balms, mystery boxes, and more. And visit my services. I offer 15-minute, 30-minute, and 60-minute sessions. I also have email readings available if you're not comfortable with the one-on-one session with me, or if you just want to try me out. I encourage you to come visit me at the Pendulums Path, and let's get you back on the right track today. Hi. Commercial break. So I just received a private message, and I want to share some of the information with you because it just shocked the ever-loving shit out of me. So the reading that I just did for Shona, or Shosho as I called her, she's actually my brother's godmother. She's been in my family my entire life. And the reading that I just gave her, and I'm sorry, I'm going to try not to cry here. When I was talking about like spirit coming back and leaving messages and being around loved ones and things like that, and burial and things like that. She went to my grandmother's celebration of life yesterday, and my grandmother's ashes were spread in a forest in the middle of nowhere. She saw all of my cousins and my family, which I no longer speak with. But my grandmother has now been laid to rest in a very beautiful spot. And my brother's godmother was like, that was a little spooky, because all of the information that you just put up there was all in relation to what just happened yesterday. So that was a little spooky, but also beautiful that I was able to pick up on that for her. Eventually my grandmother will come through and speak to me when she's ready, but as of right now, that has yet to happen. But that was absolutely beautiful and lovely. Hi, Melissa. Hello, hello. Alrighty, if anybody wants a quick card pull, go ahead and say yes. I'm not scrolling back all the way up through the comments. Make sure you're hitting. Isn't that beautiful, Brenda? Like, that was wild. I was like, I literally just told her about my grandmother's burial. Like, how wild. I mean, my grandmother passed away over a year ago, so her ashes have been sitting resting for a while now, but they I think they found a beautiful spot. So it's a very odd subject for me to discuss. I don't even know how to approach it, because I miss my grandmother very dearly, but my father ruined everything. So ooh, do, 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 do. Yes, I will, Brenda. You're absolutely right. However, it's interesting because my grandfather, the man that she was married to, is my guardian angel, and I can speak with him quite freely and hear his voice very clearly. But my grandmother has come through one other medium, and she was not ready to talk publicly about what she needed to say. So I am going to have to save my pennies to book in with a very specific medium, because I know that they are able to connect with my grandfather like nothing, like nobody's business. My grandfather comes down to talk with them all the time, very freely. So now that this medium is already connected with my grandmother briefly, I know that it'll happen. I know that it will be able to happen again, but the timing on that it's not yet. Okay. Anyway, Miss Golden, my darling, you are having so many good, wonderful things coming to you, and the fates definitely have your back, but there is still some healing that needs to be done. When it comes to love, there's still some mending that needs to happen there, and Spirit is encouraging you to walk away or leave that energy, and when you're ready to, or if you have already done that, whatever situation that you are leaving behind, please know that Spirit is going to be giving you a leg up during this whole debacle and this whole upheaval that is happening in your life. Make sure that you are spending time imagining what your future can actually be like, and don't worry about the negative stuff. Okay, don't imagine the horrible stuff. Okay, imagine the beautiful, wonderful things. And Spirit is like, just make sure that you are paying attention to what is coming around you. Make sure that you're also being observant of your own energy and your own mentality as well. Spirit's like, it's time to break down, it's time to chop wood, it's time to cut up the pieces in your life that no longer serve you, into making them a lot more manageable in your life. The card to the sea, I want you to focus on working on your emotions or releasing the emotions. And I also want to say focus on your throat chakra as well, whether that is verbalizing, shouting your angry words, whatever that means for you. but you need to process your emotions in a healthy manner. Okay. Know that the steps that you're taking now are going to be building you up, and setting you up for a more successful and I want to say more progressive future. So I hope that that makes sense for you, or Spirit's just validating that that is what you are doing. Sometimes Spirit's just like, let's just validate what they're doing and let them know that we are on their side and we know what's going on. Melissa Daly, stop worrying about money so much. It's like I feel like you're like either checking your bank account too frequently or you're not checking it enough out of fear. Do a grounding chakra cleanse, like really focus on your grounding energy. Maybe do a money working or a money spell or something like that. If you want help with that, you can go ahead and message me. Your relationship with money is broken, is what I'm saying. It's like your friendship with money is broken or it's altered, but it's not beyond repair. Yeah. Okay. So work on healing those little broken energies that you have around you. There's definitely going to be some decisions that you have to make in regards to where your spending is going, or what it is that you need to do to change that, but those decisions are definitely going to help lift you up into better and brighter things. And Spirit definitely has your back during this as well. The higher power card definitely says that, like, we've got your back. We're trying to lift you up during this situation. Just imagine what the possibilities of the future can look like. So long as we are imagining something bright and beautiful and wonderful, and we focus our intention on that, we'll be able to manifest it. Okay. Hope that makes sense for you. Okay, Jason. Jason. Okay. I feel like you're going through a little bit of a transformation as well. When it comes to like those in your community, whether that's friendships, new partnerships, stuff like that. You need to release any worries and fears that you have about love. It's either new people in your community are coming in that may be a potential for love, and you might be anticipating good things, or you might even be anticipating bad things. Whatever your anticipation lies, make sure that you are not focusing on how much of an outsider you might feel like, or how displaced you might feel. If you start to feel unbalanced in your own mind, take that as a warning to create more mental balance in your life. You've always been kind of like the displaced dude, and me too. But that's what I find so charming about you. You need to release yourself from like your own expectations. I do feel like something good is coming your way. And then the card of luck is like, yeah, something freaking good is coming your way. All right. But allow your emotions to wash over you. Don't absorb them. Does that make sense? Hope that makes sense. I'm sure it makes sense. If it doesn't now, it will. And anyone who thinks you're weird, well, they're right. Oh, you like my crow cards? Brenda, have there been changes in Pop's health status, or have there been alterations in his health? That are causing him to be frustrated? Or if there's like a lot of frustration around your dad's energy. Hello, Anne. Hey, Sandra. He's falling more often. Okay. Know that these changes here, it's funny that you say that he's falling more often because the card of balance comes out and then the card of warning comes out. So there are warnings coming, like these falls in here. Take them as a warning that like there's something going on with his balance, okay? And the card of grief is coming out that's saying like this is literally causing him like grief. I also don't know if he's been having visions or if he's been having dreams a lot more about those on the other side, or if he's having dreams of falling ill or dying or something along those lines. Because I feel like that there are illusions that are around him that are causing he sees mom more. Okay. Because I'm feeling like that there are illusions around him and he's seeing people or he's communicating with them or he's having dreams about them and things like that. Okay. With that being said, the card of teamwork comes out. So know that those visions that he's having are part of like that spiritual team. And even though they are distanced from you guys, please know that distance is not as far as you may think. And encourage him to talk to her. Like if he says that he sees her, encourage him to talk to her because he might be feeling rather isolated socially and things like that. And if he's feeling like his mind is playing tricks on him, let him know he's not crazy. He's not crazy. All right. Just let him know that. Be like, listen, Natalie said that you're not crazy, so you're not crazy. All right, but I hope that makes sense for you. I know that you are a bearded weirdo. And anybody who does not appreciate that can go suck an egg. And just to pause here, I now have gift cards available just in time for Christmas. Just in time for Christmas. So if you want a gift card as a gift, you can send people the link to my shop and to the gift cards and just be like, hey, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I'd like to have some time with Natalie sometime. Then you will get the little gift code and things like that. Or if you want to purchase one for a friend who is in desperate need of spiritual communication or a spiritual connection, go ahead and set them up with a gift card to come and see me. Alrighty. I think I have $25, $50, $75, and then $100 gift cards, and they can be used in my shop as well for services as well. Isn't that fantastic? And I'm very, very excited. I have gift cards, and you can also purchase a prepaid appointment as well. So if you want a session, but you don't know when you want it for, you're like, listen, I want time. I have the money now, but I don't know when I want it for. You can purchase a reading and then save it for a later date and time, or you could even gift it to somebody else as well. So gift cards and purchased appointments are now available in my shop, which is very, very exciting. And I hope that some of you guys take advantage of that for the holidays. You know what I mean? And also, there is just a few days left before the 30th, and I'm still doing my Oracle giveaway. Oh my God, I can't even talk. $5.55 will purchase you a ticket. It will get you a 2-card Oracle reading and get your name put down to win a large mystery box. Yari, you're going to laugh so hard. Yari, you're going to laugh so freaking hard. Yari, Yari, Yari. Card of release. Oh, you were going to laugh. Okay, I'm just going to show you what the cards are. So we have the card of release. Okay. The card of soar. Card of territory. Card of direction. Gee, I wonder what the fuck this could be talking about, Yari. Gee, I wonder. Maybe you need to release your worries and fears about this new freaking direction that you're going in, because you're going to soar and you're going to do great and you're entering to new territories, and this is wonderful and fantastic, and I love this for you. Yeah, gift cards make great stocking stuffers. Seriously. Seriously. Yeah, Yari. Oh my God, right? Like, need I say less? Need I say less? All I have to do is show you those cards. Stop. Okay, I know this sounds weird. Stop pulling cards on the situation. Because it doesn't matter. Like, it's like you're expecting them to tell you something horrible is going to happen, right? Because it's like nothing this good can happen to me without there being a but. And you're waiting for the giant but. You already know what the giant but is. The giant but is the 5-hour distance. You already know what the problem is. That's the only thing that's blocking you. Okay, so stop allowing that to worry you. You can sort out the logistics and sort out like everything later. Okay? Jump. Jump. For my love. Jumping. I don't own the rights to any of that. Jump. For my love. Yeah, let's just go right back. Yeah, Yari and I just had a private session earlier, and it's literally, it ties in so perfectly. It ties in so perfectly with everything that we discussed. Good. I'm glad that you have. I'm glad that you have. You deserve to give yourself this opportunity. It's your time to shine. Yeah, Sandra, if you want to get my special, get in on it. The 30th is coming up pretty soon. I'll be taking, I will be announcing the winner on the 30th in the evening. I will set up a date and time that I'll be going live to announce the winner. But anybody can enter their name up until like a few minutes before I announce the winner. So if you're like right at the very last minute, like, hang on, I just want to go ahead and get like another ticket, and you can purchase multiple readings. Like, I've had people who have purchased like 3 or 4 at one time. And then that gives them 3 or 4 tickets into the entry. So, you can purchase them as many times as you want. I've had a couple people, it's like once a week. They're like, I want to go ahead and get another one. Sandra, you are going through. Oh, okay, stop holding yourself back. Okay, you are growing so much intuitively. You are growing so much with your own intuition and your own insight, and it's all the little flashes and all the little flashbacks that you have. I don't know if like you're realizing now as a kid that you had like little flashes of intuition and things like that you should have paid attention to, and things like that, like things that you saw coming that you you didn't tell anybody or something along those lines. But there's something to do with like the memories of the past and to do with like your insight and your intuition. And I feel like that you were fighting You're fighting this journey. You're fighting it. Don't fight it. Allow yourself to soar with it. Allow yourself to spread your wings with it. If you continue to distance yourself from it, you're not going to gain the spiritual rewards from it. Know that you're being protected through it. Okay. Don't think that like once you open yourself up, that opens yourself up to literally everything. Because if you close yourself off, it's just going to isolate you more and more and more. And then you're going to be like struggling to find the signs and signals that are around you. I just literally heard somebody coughing. So I don't know if you've heard somebody coughing in your home, or if somebody's having coughing issues in your home, but I feel like it's like you've heard somebody coughing in your home. If you have heard somebody coughing in your home, you're not imagining shit. Okay, that's very much a real thing. And I do feel like it's dad or pop or someone like older gentleman. Glasses. Heavy set. And he's showing me a tattoo as well. So I don't know if he had a tattoo on his arm or something along those lines. But that cough or that like, like that kind of thing, if you're hearing that somewhere in like the back of your ear, please know that you are not crazy and that is in fact happening for you. It's not spirit playing tricks on you. Don't feel like you're taking risks when it comes to your spiritual journey. You are being ultimately protected. Ultimately protected. Thanks, Hannah. Hannah, you want a card, babe? It's funny, Hannah only comes out like once every like blue moon. I'm just messing with you. Yes, you have been. I heard today, but did not know. And it would be heavy set glasses with a tattoo. Hell freaking yes. You're not crazy, my darling. That cough is absolutely him. Okay, so don't think that you're going crazy, because I heard it too. Okay. So. Hannah, I don't know if another opportunity has been opened up to you if you're considering like going through another door. That you are resistant to change. Like there's an opportunity opening up for you, my darling. You need to take this. This is like better for your self-interest. Stop being so resistant to the change. You're just causing more chaos in your freaking life. Embark into this new freaking territory. All right. Go into this new territory. All right. It's going to help you bring more balance back into your life. It'll help you survive a lot more. It'll actually better your community situation as well. So if you are anticipating a change, if you're anticipating a big shift or change coming, make sure that you are communicating that with spirit and your guides and manifest that shit. Don't hold yourself back, girl. Your fear is just an illusion. Your fear is just an illusion. Fear and illusion just turned over. You got the call. Shut up. And I haven't talked to you in how long, so how the hell did I know that there was an opportunity opening up for you? It's like I'm psychic or something. And I know that you're going to call me afterwards and be like, bitch, how the hell did you know? Because that's how Hannah does things. That's hilarious. You know. Do I even need to say anything else? Hang on. Let me just, because even though I love you so much. Five of Swords came out reverse. You're going to come out on the other side of a freaking battle, my darling. Queen of freaking Pentacles. Get that money. Get that money. Hold on to it. Look at that crown. Look at that coin. All right. Opportunities wouldn't be opening up to you if it wasn't meant for you. I would say I hope that makes sense for you, but you know, we already know. I love you. You should actually, like, you know, make yourself like physically present the next time you're in town. Think I don't know. Think I don't know. I'm like, Hannah's close. But does she call and say, hey, I'm outside your front door? No. I love you. I'm just messing with you. Seriously. I'm just messing with you. Because there have been so many times when she's called me and she's like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, you are literally at the end of the road, aren't you? She's like, yes, I am. And I'll go out the front porch and there's a car pulling up the hill. You're like, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I know. I get it. I know. I know where you were. That is a whole other conversation. But you think that I don't know. It's probably why she doesn't call me. She's like, no, because Natalie knows. And I can't hide anything from her, so I can't talk to her about this stuff because she already knows. This is why I lose friendships. Because people are like, I can't even talk to Natalie because she just knows everything. Can't hide anything. I think on one show I called out somebody's like secret like romance and they're like, how the hell did you know that? Like, I've been keeping this a secret forever. And you just outed me on Facebook. And I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. All right, I got time for a couple more. I'll do Tanya Hall. I just heard the words take care of yourself better. I don't know if you're trying to take care of yourself better, if that's spirit telling you that you need to take care of yourself a little bit better. And then I don't know why, but I'm being like referred to the skin. They keep showing me like the skin. I don't know if you're having trouble with skin, or if there are like you're having like tingling on the skin or something along those lines. Again, this is not a health reading, but they're just showing me like the skin and like showing rubbing hands on the skin. So I don't know if you're having skin issues or something along those lines. But the words like take care of yourself or take better care of yourself are popping up into my mind. And the card of self-interest comes out again, which is like take care of yourself or take more self-interest into your own life and things like that. Yeah, be best friends with the psychic. See what the fuck happens. Okay. All right, so Tanya, if you are having issues at the moment and you are starting to take care of yourself at the moment, please know that you're going to dominate whatever it is that you are struggling with at the moment, wherever you're struggling at the moment, you're going to freaking dominate it and good luck is coming to you. But I do feel like that there might be like a sense of like commitment that it has to take you to commit to taking care of yourself, or this might be a lifelong commitment, or there might be changes coming around you that is going to require you to have like a lifelong commitment for the rest of your life. Release any worries or fears that you have or anxieties about this, because shit happens to everybody. Okay. Rely on the team of people that you have around you to help you get through this. But if you're resistant to the change, it's just going to hold you back and you're not going to get anywhere in recovery. if you're worried about like being whiny or something along those lines, don't worry about whining. Don't worry about saying how you feel and things like that. Okay, because the more that you talk about it, the more that you'll see that you're actually going to start getting results. The more that you start talking about your situation and start like speaking about your problems. Okay. Please know that your loved ones are around you as well. And if you're worried about whether or not they made it to the other side, because I feel like that there's maybe a question about whether or not they're around you, please know that they did experience that sense of spiritual freedom that we all crave and want when we meet the other side. But they are encouraging you to regain a sense of physical balance back in your life. So I hope that that makes sense for you. Let me know if it does. Or it might be something that's coming up in like relatively soon where you get hit with something that you're going to have to change about your life. Hope that makes sense. All right, I've got time for one more because I've been on for just over an hour. But I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all for being in the audience. But that is funny. Like, be best friends with a psychic. See what happens. You can't say anything. Second you call. Where are you? What are you doing? You know. You know, it is. It's fun hanging out. I mean, even though I can't like physically talk back, you know, like you guys can't physically talk back to me. The comments are close second. So I like to make it, I try to make it like I'm just sitting right in front of you having like just a regular conversation with you guys. Cause you know, this isn't really a clinical thing, is it? It's a very personal, very intimate thing. So you got to have a connection somehow. Got to at least make yourself approachable. Cold standoffish psychic. This is why, it is. It's why we need each other. It is. Sometimes we just need like our friends, our spiritual friends to like kick our own asses and just be like, stop questioning everything. Why are you saying no to an opportunity that was put right in front of you, right when you asked for it? You know what I mean? Sometimes we just need like our friends to just give us the advice that we need to. And I really do try to just like be that friend. Even in my profile, it's like talking to a friend. Because that's really what I strive for. So that's what I strive for. And if you've been interested, I don't know why I want to say like protection magic or something along those lines, and McCardle. But if you've been curious about protection magic, if you've been thinking about going into like learning about protection and things like that, I would definitely encourage you to research into that. The card of dominance comes out, and it's like if you're wanting protection from negativity, or if you're just wanting to dabble a little bit in spell work and things like that, I feel like that you'll gain a better sense of control, in feeling like that you have more control, or that you can dominate certain energies. And that's not to say that you're a dominating person, because you're absolutely not. Quite the opposite, if anything. Not that you're a pushover or anything like that, but I do feel like that this energy that is encouraging you to kind of like work around protection and things like that has to do with those that have been like those energies that are tricking you and things like that. Like those tricky energies that are around you that you want to distance yourself from. Definitely, like, I definitely want to say, like, take a look in that direction. So I hope that makes sense for you. I don't know why I just really just felt compelled to say that. And Yari's like, shut your mouth. You know. Anyway, folks, I'm gonna love you and leave you. It's been an absolute blast hanging out with you. I'm gonna try to come on here maybe next week. We'll see. I do have an event coming up on December 16th at Vice Versa Club in Morgantown. And McCardle's like, that totally makes sense. Well, look at that. It's like I'm psychic or some shit. So yeah. I can even put kits together. I was actually thinking about putting kits together for next year. So we'll see. Like little manifestation kits where you've got everything that you need in the little jars and just instructions on how to do it, and you do it. But anyway, check out my shop. Buy the gift cards. If you want a pre-order reading, go ahead and do that. Gift cards make great gifts for every member of your family, except for kids, because I don't read for kids, obviously. But for anybody who is into the weird, wild, and wonderful, please purchase gift cards. Also, crystals make a wonderful gift too, and I have small, medium, and large kits available for those boxes, and they smell wonderful, and they are full of magic and amazement and wonderment and all of the good things. So check out my shop, book in with me. Spots are filling up fast. I've been having clients at least a couple a day coming through on different networks and for private readings. So I am keeping quite busy. So if you want to get a reading in before the end of the year, I would suggest doing so. But for now, I will say good night. Have a great evening, y'all. Bye.